Awesome. All right. Welcome everyone to another information center on our awesome 24-day nutritional whole food program, also known as the Complete Detox Cleanse Nourish. I'm going to take you through. My name's Ruth Wilkinson, for those who don't know me, and I'm going to take you through this presentation. We're going to try and keep it quite speedy and as brief as possible. So what I want to do is, if you do have any questions as we go along, there's a little chat function or a button at the bottom of the screen that you can press on if you have any questions. And what I will do is, as we get to the end of the session, I will just check on that and answer any questions. Otherwise, I will open up the event at the end for you guys to have a live chat with me and ask any questions that you want to at the end if you want to do that. So hopefully all the information presented is going to answer any of your questions. But again, if there is something that hasn't, just pop it in there or unmute yourself at the end and we'll answer those questions. So, like I said, my name's Ruth Wilkinson. I'm a personal trainer. I'm the owner of Prime Fitness in lovely Queenstown, and I'm also a DCN, or a Detox Cleanse Nourish transformation coach, and I have been working with this program and these products for the last 18 months and absolutely love them and absolutely love what it's done for my own health and for the clients that I have put through them. So I'm really, really passionate about this, really passionate about whole food nutrition in general. So what I want to ask you guys is, what would you like to improve about your health? So this is the interactive part. If I can just get you popping something in the chat box at the bottom. I love to see, there's always sort of some common things that tend to pop up when we do these presentations. So if you just want to pop something in the chat box, and I will read them out. I don't know how those red marks are coming up on the screen, so we'll just ignore them, just randomly popping up. All right, so we've got general health, more energy. Whoops. Anyone else there want to contribute as to what they'd like to improve about their health? Curb the cravings. Yep, that's a big one, curbing sugar cravings. More choices of healthy foods so I don't get bored with the same food. Yeah, that's awesome, Anna. Just wanted to turn my health around and lose weight. Yep, more energy again. That's a big one, more energy. Everybody just seems to be tired all the time these days. Waking up feeling you want to bring on the day. Yep, jumping out of bed. That's awesome, Bev. No afternoon slumps. Cool. Yeah. So generally what we tend to get, when people do comment at this point in the presentation is, improving how they feel and just getting more energy in their day. It's a big one. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing, guys. So we just need to eat more real food. These red lines are really going to annoy me. I don't know how it happens. It happened last time, just randomly. Anyway, I'm going to try to ignore that. So at the end of the day, we really just need to eat more real food, okay? Things that are just from nature, unprocessed, more plant food. So how many serves? What I want to ask you guys is, how many serves do you eat each day? How many serves of fruits and vegetables? And let's bear in mind that a serving is pretty much the size of your fist. Okay, so about a cup size. Again, if you guys can just type in the chat box, realistically, how many do you think you on average consume each day? Let's have a read of some of these. Lise says I was only having 1 to 2 per day. Yep, 2, 5. Awesome. 5 is on 4 to 5, 1 to 2, 5, 4 to 5. Yeah. New Zealand recommendation is 5+, which is a really old recommendation, and about 90% of Kiwis don't even get anywhere near 5 a day. So this is very normal, for people to be eating much less than 5, and we're going to go in and talk a little bit more about that. So thanks very much for sharing there, guys. So let's have a look at this study that was done by the Australian Bureau of Statistics. All right, it was a national health survey back in 2014 and 2015. So what they found from this is that on average, men aged 18 years and over consumed 1.6 serves of fruit and 2.3 serves of vegetables each day in 2014 and 2015. And then women of the same age consumed on average 1.8 serves of fruit and 2.5 serves of vegetables. So the ladies were only doing just a little bit better than the men, but still both were way under what the national recommendation is for men and women in Australia. So you can see on the right there what the recommended intake is. Now, Australia recently changed their food pyramid and put plants and fruits and vegetables at the bottom. For many, many years, it was breads and grains and cereals at the bottom. So Australia's recommendation is 5 and 2. Okay, so it's a minimum 7. So you can see that Australian men and women aren't even getting anywhere near half of that. So it's actually, there's a lot of research coming out around the world now to show that we should be consuming between 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. So a high intake of vegetables is closely linked to reduce risk of developing a number of lifestyle diseases like some types of cancer, heart disease, and diabetes. Eating at least 7 portions of fresh fruit and vegetables a day was linked to 42% lower risk of death from all causes. It was also associated with a 25% lower risk of cancer and a 31% lower risk of heart disease or stroke. So vegetables are actually provide significantly more protection against disease than fruit. So we should always be eating a large amount of fruit with a couple of servings large amount of vegetables with a couple of servings of fruits. So where's the rainbow, all right? How are you getting in enough micronutrients? Well, we need to eat food and a variety of food for a reason, all right? Because we need to eat a huge variety of micronutrients. And the way we get the variety of micronutrients is through the array of colour in our fruit and vegetables that we eat. So it's not just all about our macronutrients, which are proteins, carbs, and fats, all right? The micronutrients are really, really important for our health at that cellular level. So I love this. I love to show this diagram. I found this diagram on the internet, and I just want to give you guys a very quick biology lesson. All right, this is a great visual to show how your body can rebuild itself in less than 365 days and build itself to better health. All right, so your blood has a lifespan of 4 months. Your brain cells have a lifespan of a year. Your DNA cells have a lifespan of 2 months. Liver is 6 weeks. So different organs in your body have a different lifespan, or with the cells. So every day we've got new cells being created, all right, and every day we have old cells that are dying off. So your body makes these new cells from the foods that we eat, and the foods that we put into our body. So we literally are what we eat, okay? And the way to get healthy at that cellular level is by what we put into our bodies on a daily basis, not just every second day, not just 3 times a week. It has to be every single day and consistently every single day to be healthy and to have true health on the inside. So, Hippocrates was right. He said, let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. And that is so true. So let's get into information about our Detox Cleanse Nourish program. We've got 2 programs, all right, I'll just go back, sorry. We've got the original DCN, which is whole food eating again, and this has meat incorporated in the program, the original one. And then we saw a need in the market to bring out a version that was for vegans out there. You know, there's a lot more people are going plant-based with their diets, and we just found that there were a lot more people wanting to do the program, and we didn't have something that we could offer them that was meat-free. So we released this probably about 6 months ago, and it's been amazing, the vegan program. So just a little bit about who has created this, all right? We've got our nutrition expert. The meal plans are done by George Saragas. Now, George is a personal trainer. He has a very, very successful personal training business on the Gold Coast, and he has the nutrition certifications. He's got an advanced nutritional science qualification, and he has lots and lots of different qualifications, like a diploma in fitness, advanced nutritional science. He's got biochemistry certification, and lots of other fitness qualifications too. So our recipes are done by Zoe Tattersall. Now, Zoe is a healthy, whole foodie expert. She has her own website called zont.com.au, and I would recommend that if you've got a pen and paper, jot that down quickly, because you can get newsletters from her. You can get little free recipe books from her, and she's got some amazing recipes on her website. So she has a love of everything whole foods. She makes up recipes in her kitchen. She is all about flavors. So she has created the recipes and made sure every single recipe is full of flavor. Because to be honest, a lot of people think that clean eating is boring and bland, and it is absolutely not on this program. And if that's one form of feedback I can give you, is that the food is amazing, and it's really quick and simple. It has to be, because we're all busy people. So Zoe's done an awesome job with all the recipes. We're a unique program, so we're about responsible detoxification. All right, there's no fads and there's no BS with this program. It's all about whole food eating. So it's a detox that supports all 3 phases of detoxification, unlike juice fasts or other liquid detox diets. It introduces amino acids at the correct time to support all 3 phases of detoxification, and that's really, really important. You know, there's lots of detoxes out there, but the way to tell a good detox from a bad detox is it needs to support all 3 phases. So it's not a fad. You know, this is not a diet. It's not another detox. It's not a fad or a product focused program. It's just a whole food meal plan. So we use whole food capsules and smoothies to support and for a variety and convenience. So it's not about just taking 2 to 3 shakes a day and replacing meals with shakes and multiple supplements a day. So let's go through what this is. All right, so you have there's 3 phases, like I said. The 3-day detox is the first part of the program. Now this is just a visual of some things you can expect to eat in your first 3 days. So what I love about this too is, you know, the detox phase at the start isn't just about drinking juices. It's just eating real food. So you can eat unlimited vegetables throughout the day, and you know, it is unlimited vegetables. You're not restricted to how much you can eat there. Then we have our 7-day cleanse. All right, and the 7-day cleanse is when we start to introduce white meat in the form of chicken and turkey. We introduce nice fish into the program. Our smoothies come into the program, and the smoothies are probably my favorite part of the program. I absolutely love those, and they're a real treat when you have them. And I love this phase, actually. The 7-day cleanse is probably my favorite phase of the lot. Okay, and then we have our 14-day nourish phase. So the 14-day nourish phase is really where we start to kickstart the metabolism and get the body geared up for fat burning. And some of the foods you can expect to eat during this phase are, we introduce red meat into the program. And then we also introduced some awesome healthy treats. So you've got that over on the top left-hand side. You can see our chocolate chai coconut slice, which is awesome. You can see our smoothies that are in there again. We've got the chopped blueberry smoothie. Some of these photos are from our vegan program. We've got the Goldie Pops granola down on the bottom left-hand side, which a few people have already tried and absolutely love. So some really, really yummy and delicious recipes there. All right, so let's talk about how we do this, hey? So, like I said, it's a detox that supports all 3 phases of detoxification, and it introduces amino acids at the right time. So amino acids are our proteins that we get from our meat. We improve digestion and gut health on this program, and that's really, really important because gut health is vital to for brain health and really important in absorbing all the nutrients from your food. People find, you know, that if they do have issues with their guts or digestion before doing this program, that it really really improves any of these issues. So we cut out caffeine. So yep, no coffee. We cut out sugar, and we cut out other inflammatory foods like gluten and dairy. So all those trigger foods are taken out, which is great. So it gives your gut a rest and really supports your gut. We increase our fibre intake through lots and lots of plant foods and greens. So it's just amazing for gut health, this program. So we quit the cravings. We eliminate all sugar, And for some people, that can be really hard at the start, but it doesn't take long until, you really curb those cravings and don't have them anymore, because you're getting even blood sugar levels throughout the day. So that's awesome. And that's what I loved about the program. All right, so what we do is we support your cellular health through this program with micronutrients. So we've got whole food capsules and smoothie shakes to support your body and your health as we go through the detox. Now, these products are clinically proven, they're research backed, and they're the highest quality whole food micronutrient supplementation. All right, so this is really, really important, and we're going to go into a little bit more about this, because some people do have questions around why we use these products, and we're going to cover that and educate you guys. It's also really important that we use these because you can't get healthy in just 24 days. And as you will have seen from that previous diagram that I showed you, it takes nearly 365 days for all the cells in your body to completely turn over and regenerate. So the 24-day meal program is just that kickstart, getting you on the right track with healthy eating. And then we support your health for a full 120 days, so a full 4 months. So the products we use are a product called Juice Plus. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about why we use these whole food concentrates in the program. And it's important that I explain the role that they play. So firstly, like I said, it's the highest quality whole food concentrate in the world, the most researched nutritional product on the planet. It's been around for nearly 30 years, and it's got more than 30 prestigious medical and scientific, they're actually getting up to 30 now. This is a little outdated. Published studies in medical and scientific journals. So the results, when you take a product like this, because it does have all the clinical evidence behind it, is that it improves your dental health, it improves your cardiovascular health, improves your immunity, protects the DNA, it reduces oxidative stress in your body, really, really important for people who exercise a lot or train really hard. So for athletes, something like this is amazing to take. Improves your skin, the health of your skin, and reduces chronic systemic inflammation. So people who have suffer from inflammation in the body, like arthritis and things like that, do really, really well on a product like this. So all these are fruits and vegetables and berries in a capsule. So it's a simple way to get massive amounts of fruits and vegetables into our body on a daily basis. So it's a matter of, we know what we do eat realistically, and we know what we should eat, between 9 to 13 servings every day. And there's that gap, all right? There's that gap every day between what we should have and what we do have. And Juice Plus is just about bridging that gap and getting lots more into our diet. So let's just touch a little on multivitamins, all right, or supplements. We all take them. Has everyone at some stage in their life taken one or take one at the moment? I know I used to take them every single day until I took Juice Plus and found out about Juice Plus and ditched them immediately and take nothing else but Juice Plus now. So multivitamins, it's really, really hard to know. Everybody knows that they need to take them and supplement their diet because we just can't get what we need to from our foods. And how do you know what is a good choice from a bad choice? All right. So, there's many, many choices that we have when we come to choose a multivitamin. All right. At the end of the day, they're not real food. Okay. So these are things that are made in a lab. They're synthetic. Our body doesn't recognize them. So has anybody ever taken like a multivitamin and then you go to the toilet and you've got disco wee? Your wee lights up and is bright orange or yellow. I used to think that was completely normal, and then I found out that is actually a byproduct, or that is actually proof that vitamin is just going straight through your body. It actually shouldn't come out in your wee like that. So, with a product like Juice Plus, it never ever happens, never turns your urine a different color because what you're putting into your body is from fruits and vegetables. Your body recognizes every single bit of nutrient in that in Juice Plus, and it absorbs it straight away. So that's really the difference between Juice Plus and synthetic supplements out there. So let's just touch on this just a little bit more and use the example of vitamin C, okay? And vitamin C would be one vitamin that pretty much probably every person on the planet has taken at some stage in their life. Usually when you have a cold, you go for the vitamin C, all right? You feel something coming on. But let's break this down, okay? So the body recognizes vitamins, antioxidants, minerals, phytochemicals, etc., in their complete natural form, okay, in conjunction with thousands of other elements, all right? So they all work in synergy with one another, and they all need to have one another to be recognized by the body. So, and that's called whole food, all right? And that's why we need to eat fruits and vegetables. So, you know, on a simple level, if you imagine vitamin C in the form that it is within the complexity of a whole orange compared to the synthetic man-made vitamin C, ascorbic acid, which is, you know, what is in vitamin C when you take it in a supplement. You know, an orange has got thousands of known phytochemicals or phytonutrients or plant nutrients that the body understands and absorbs and recognizes it. So it's bioavailable. Bioavailable simply means that our body absorbs everything that's in it. And Juice Plus is proven through the research to show that it is bioavailable. So our body absorbs everything in it. So it's, at the end of the day, it's real food, you know, that we're designed to eat. We're designed to eat food. And that's what Juice Plus is. We actually eat Juice Plus, you know, when we don't, it's not a supplement. So it's actually classified as food. So let's just talk about, you know, because we do use shakes in this program, but again, they're not used to replace meals. They're just used for, you know, treats in the program and as healthy snacks. So I want to make it clear that we're not about replacing meals with shakes. There's many terrible shake diets out there, and it's what we stand against with this program. It's just a real marketing ploy to loop you into really bad eating habits and try to get you to rely on them. All right, so using meal replacements as a primary basis of a diet plan may get you some short-term results, and in most cases they do, and people lose a lot of weight on them. All right, but believe me, that you're in for a disaster as far as the long-term and bigger picture is concerned. So let's think about this. You know, how long will you be able to follow drinking liquid and eating the same boring meal every single day? We're designed to crave a variety of food sources as our body needs a variety of nutrients. So our body's pretty smart, you know, it's not designed to do that. Are you going to continue drinking mostly shakes for the rest of your life? Well, I don't think so. I certainly wouldn't want to. And I can guarantee that anybody who does this and eats this way will gain back any of the weight lost. And in most cases, they put back on more than they lost. So it's not a healthy way. People tend to, you know, when they buy into this kind of dieting, they end up yo-yo dieting and just put the weight on, lose it, put the weight on, lose it, and that's just really, really bad for our health. So 4 things you should look for in a shake or a meal replacement or a protein powder is, number 1, it should be based on whole food ingredients. Second thing is it should avoid any artificial sweeteners, flavors, or ingredients you can't pronounce. It should be from plant protein rather than whey protein. Okay, a lot of the protein powders out there on the market, the number 1 ingredient is skim milk powder. All right, so it's from milk, it's from whey. Processed whey can cause digestive upset in many people. So, you know, if it's got soy protein or plant protein, much better choice. But again, if it's got soy protein, you really want to make sure it's non-GMO soy. So the protein powders that we use are all the products are non-GMO and they're the highest quality soy. And it also wants to have a really good balance of macronutrients. So your macronutrients being your carbs, your proteins, and your fats, all right? Shouldn't just be about high protein. All right, complete is actually a perfect balance of your macronutrients. So it's got 60% carbohydrates, 30% protein, and 10% fat. So that's why we use them. And they're great. They come in 2 great flavors, Dutch chocolate and French vanilla. I can see that there's some questions there. I'm just going to keep going, and we're going to have some product shares, and I'll just check the questions then. So let's have a look at this. So we're going to kickstart the fat loss during this program. Now, I want to make clear this program's not about, it's not a weight loss program, okay? We do get many people doing this program because they want to lose weight. Losing weight is a byproduct of being healthy. So this program at the end of the day is a healthy eating program, okay? It's a whole food program to get you eliminating all the crap in your diet, and the awesome byproduct of doing that is losing weight, all right? It makes sense if you're healthy on the inside, all your cells are going to function a lot more effectively. Therefore, you're going to metabolize fat a lot more effectively, all right? So that just makes sense. So it's a great result of the program. So good, like I said, good cellular health equals the ability to burn fat. It's not just about macros, macronutrients, your carbs, proteins, and your fat. Your micronutrients are most often the missing link, okay? So people think they've got to exercise and train hard and just to eat a little bit well, you know, but it's really is all about what we eat. We are what we eat. So we're all about food knowledge for life too, which I love about this program. And when I looked into it, I realized how great it was, because people get that knowledge about how to construct a meal. You know, people soon see that the meals that they're making, that every meal has some protein in it, some good carbohydrates in your vegetables, and then it's got lean proteins and good fats. So that's it gives you that knowledge to take with you after you finish the 24 days. Okay, let's share some results, all right, some testimonials. Now, these are all taken from our private support group. Some people do share their before and after pictures in here, and they put up their testimonials. Christy was actually had an injury while she did the program. Okay, she's normally trains hard at the gym, but while she did this program, she was actually not training or working out at all. So she still had great results. Obviously, you know, this program, like I said, is not a weight loss program. So some people will do it simply to be healthier, you know, not to lose fat. But she will have probably reduced her body fat percentage a little bit from doing this as well. So you can see she's had those results. Long-term results as well, you know, so sorry you can't see the testimonial at the top. This lady, you know, this way of eating is sustainable, you know, because it is easy, and it's easy to be able to sustain and keep up after you finish the program. So people get those long-term results, and you can see just from, you know, the top left-hand corner where she started at and her journey to where she's gotten at the bottom right-hand corner. Again, just, you know, this program does specifically in the first couple of days reduce the bloating in your tummy, and you do drop the fluid around your waist, which is great. And you can see there that this lady's gotten those awesome results around her waistline. Jacqueline had amazing results. She lost 11.6 kgs in the 24 days. Now, I just want to state that's not your average weight loss during the program. You know, that is at the top end of the scale. But you can see how much she's lost just from around her waist, you know, and a lot of that will have been fluid. So people generally tend to lose kind of around sort of average sort of 4 or 5 kilos. Some people lose even more than that too. So it is great if you're looking for weight loss results. And then we've got the awesome benefits to your skin. You know, again, like I said, these products are clinically proven to improve your skin, and people find that skin benefits, if you don't have healthy skin, if you have problems with breakouts or acne or psoriasis, eczema, things like that, people notice the skin results pretty quickly with the Juice Plus products that we use. It's just that really big boost of extra nutrients into your diet on that consistent daily basis. And then for the men, this program has been done by many men as well. Stephen, I know Stephen personally. He's a personal trainer. He, you know, obviously wasn't doing it to lose weight, but he did get very good results, obviously, you know, around his waist there again. He lost 4 kgs and he dropped body fat. So, yeah, men tend to get very good results on the program, and sometimes even quicker than the ladies do, which can frustrate the ladies quite a bit. Anyway, I'm just going to take it off my presentation now, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to call on, have we got Maddie? I'm going to call on Maddie first. Maddie, I'm just going to spotlight you, and if you can just unmute. And Maddie's just recently finished the Detox Cleanse Nourish program, and Maddie, if you can just share what you love about it, what results you got, kind of where you came from before you did the program.
I literally just wrote down a few notes. I've had a bit of a busy day, so if I don't get my words out, you know why. Yeah. Basically, I joined the DCN with, I call him my brother. I don't know if he's online tonight or not. But, you know, my mood was up and down. My skin was bad. I was just in a really sort of negative and bad space, I guess you could say. You know, most of the time I wasn't sleeping right through the night and that sort of thing. So, which always gets you down, gets you into those bad sort of patterns. As soon as I started the DCN, I saw amazing results within the first week. And like, of course, I jumped on one of these and I thought amazing results in the first week. Like, yeah, right. I have this thing, I've never been, like, my doctor's never been able to tell me what it is, but I just scratch. It's not eczema, it's nothing, it never equates to anything, but I just sort of scratch myself. And as soon as I started the DCN, it stopped. I was able to sleep right through the night. My stress and anxiety levels have almost gone, essentially. And for me, that was a huge one, because while I'm at university and studying, my stress levels were really getting to me, and I guess that's sort of what got me into that lull. Another amazing thing was the fact that I had very little sugar cravings. And before this, I was scoffing a bag of lollies at uni, or grabbing a block of chocolate in between classes or whatever. And now it's sort of just getting the energy and the stuff that you need to just like grab an apple or something healthier and go. And this program has taught me that. I definitely think before I started the program, I wasn't able to, I knew what health and what the right things to put on my body were, but I didn't know easy ways to do it. And this program definitely teaches you. Over the last few weeks, I've just been experimenting with the vegan DCN plan, just to try the recipes out and stuff like that. And it's just awesome. It's such an incredible program. And the support and the motivation you get from so many team members is just incredible. I haven't experienced anything like it.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you so much, Maddie, for sharing. Appreciate you jumping on.
Not a problem.
Awesome. Right, I'm going to head over to the lovely Lisa. And Lisa has just, I love hearing your story. I'm going to spotlight you. Off you go.
Hi, everyone. I, like Maddie, I was actually feeling really sad, just sad before. I think it was because I felt like I had no control over, my choices. They were non-existent, because I would be on autopilot at night, and I'd eat a packet of biscuits and I just wouldn't be thinking about it, and then I'd feel bad, and then I'd eat more, and I just felt like I was spiraling out of control. But it wasn't actually the weight that was bothering me. I mean, I felt really uncomfortable, but it was the fact that I just knew I had to start getting healthier, because I'm going to be 40 next year, so I guess, you are more aware as you get older that you really got to start looking after yourself. So, Ruth introduced me to the DCN program, and I got really excited because it looked really easy. And when I started at the detox, those 3 detox days, they were hard. Day 2 was probably the hardest. But then once I got past that first week after that, I felt absolutely amazing. And I realised that when I actually stopped and felt it, I hadn't actually felt that good ever in my life, just because of the food that I was brought up on, the food that I ate as a teenager, the food that I always ate. And even when I thought I was eating healthy at some stages, I actually wasn't. So to be able to feel absolutely normal, I didn't know normal could feel this fantastic. I feel absolutely amazing. I mean, the weight loss was a bonus. I wanted to be more healthy, and I'm getting that. And I continued to just eat healthy after I finished, because I just kept doing it. I kept doing the 14-day plan, and like Maddie, I've also been experimenting with the vegan one as well, which there are some really yummy ones. I missed that pancake one on the back page, and I was like, ooh. So I lost 7.7 kilos, but I kept losing afterwards as well, and I just couldn't believe it, because I felt like I wasn't trying. So and I feel amazing. Yeah.
And you've tried everything in the past, hey, Lisa?
Oh, I have tried the shake diets. I've done Jenny Craig. I've done Weight Watchers. They've all worked, but like you said, I put on all of the weight that I lost and more. And also, none of those programs actually taught me how to eat properly. With Jenny Craig, I think I was afraid to go off the meals, because I didn't know how to cook, and I didn't until I did the DCN. And also, Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig, they still have packeted food. They have their own chips and chocolate bars and stuff. And to me, that just seems quite processed. No offense to them, but that's something that I wouldn't choose to ever do again. And also I've even tried that blimmin' HTC drops on the tongue or whatever. It was like a hormone thing. That was probably the craziest thing I've ever done, eating a day of apples. It was horrible. Yeah, so this was a walk in the park, and I've learned so much. I really have. And now my husband's doing it with me. So I'm really, really happy about that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Lise, can you just share too about your son? Because he's taking the children's products. And I'll touch on the children's products shortly later on, but if you can just share about him too.
Amazing. He's a teenager. He's 17 and was sleeping in all the time, was basically screwing up all these good chances that he had. He goes to a good course, a barista course, and he was just pulling sickies and letting everyone down, and very disappointing anyway as a parent. So I started him on the Juice Plus because I got them for free, which I thought, yay. And after a couple of weeks, this dude, he started getting out of bed without me waking him up in the mornings. Even in the weekend, he was up before me one day. And I was like, okay, I think some aliens have kidnapped my son and even his moods, that's been a big change too. I mean, he's always been a good kid, but just up and down with his sugar highs and sugar lows, and he's just been doing really good.
Awesome. That's brilliant. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks.
Right, I'm going to quickly go over to the lovely Sandy. Where are you, Sandy? Is she in there? There she is. Yeah, I'll spotlight you, Sandy. Sandy's got an awesome story as well.
Hi, I feel a little bit under the pressure tonight after that, after those two lovely ladies before me. But anyway, I'm here. So my story is slightly different. I was introduced to the DCN. I was on Juice Plus, and I had a situation. I'm a cancer survivor twice over, but really I felt like the other ladies in a bit of a rut, so to speak, and I loved Lisa's expression of not feeling like I had any choices. And I was introduced to the DCN by the glorious Troy and my son, and he said, just go the full hog, mum, get everything and do the whole thing. So you just do what your son tells you. So I did, and my experience on the DCN, I'd done quite like Lisa a lot of things in the past. I'd done Weight Watchers, all sorts of things, like the list goes on and on. But with the DCN, I found that the energy level for me, the fog, the brain fog had gone. I explained to people it's like putting your car in for a service and it comes back and it's not farting out the back and it's not doing all sorts of things. You just feel amazing. Funny expression, sorry. But anyway, so for me, my main agenda was that I had very high cholesterol. It was in my family. My father had suffered from it quite badly and had been put on statins, and the doctor had suggested to me that I should go on statins also, and I just said, I'm sorry, that's not an option. I didn't like some of the side effects that my father experienced in his later years of life, and so it just wasn't an option for me. So the DCN was a very something that I really appreciated. I had tests before I did it, and I had blood tests again at the end. My doctor was totally aware of what I was doing, and was right on par with after 4 months of blood is renewed and everything. And so I had these tests, and the significant drop in my cholesterol was, I was sort of hoping. I loved taking Juice Plus, and I sort of thought, I hope it works. I hope I'm not going to get egg on my face or anything. But I went from a cholesterol level of 8.8 down to, I think it was something like 6.5. And I remember going along to the doctor and being told by my nurse saying, oh my goodness, I don't know what you're doing, but you're just a rock star. It's amazing. And she sort of, I was told that whatever I was doing, I wouldn't have got those results if I'd had taken the drugs, the pharmaceutical drugs from the doctor in the time frame that I got it with Juice Plus. So Juice Plus and the DCN. So Yeah, I've done the DCN about twice now, and lost weight. More so, the interesting thing for me was I've never been a particularly big person. I'm only 5'1", but I lost that back veranda around, you know, that nice little pelmet over the top of your bottom. And so I was really grateful. A lot of my clothes I had to renew, which was just terrible. And yeah, and so I'm feeling fabulous and really, really, really grateful for having been introduced to this because of my results with my cholesterol. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Sandy. That was great. All right, guys, I'm going to put us back into presentation and we'll just carry on. We're not going to keep you guys for too much longer. So let's just talk about what you get with this program, hey? All right, so you get the step-by-step ebook program. All right, so that looks a little bit like this. Now it's an ebook that has nearly 60 pages in it. So it's not just about the meal plans. It's got, you know, what to do before, during, and after each stage. It's got all your recipes in there and everything. You know, it's got different tips and advice about the people who created the program. So lots of info in that. Okay, like I said, it's a 24-day meal plan from the nutrition expert George. There's 25 whole food recipes in our original DCN program. All right, and then we've got 32 plant-based recipes. Now, the recipes, there are obviously more than 25 meals on the plan, on the DCN program, and more than 32 on the vegan. So the meal plan will just, when there is a recipe called for, it will have the recipe. It will refer to the recipe. Otherwise, it will kind of just say what the meal is. So it's very, very straightforward and easy. This is just an example of some of the recipes and what they look like. Our awesome shakes, the chopped blueberry smoothie, our green protein berry shake. When you first have one of those in the program, absolutely amazing. And then, of course, you're put into an online private support group. So this is a Facebook group which is closed only for those people doing the program, and it's great when you get added to that because you get to scroll through and get inspiration from the results that other people are getting as they go through. You know, some people share their results, some people will post pictures. It's totally up to you how you want to engage in that group, but it is really, really good support, and support after you've done the 24 days too, because some people will put in healthy recipes that you can do after you've done the program. So that's a really, really great online private support group. All right, so what are my options, or what are your options if you're wanting to do this? So we've got two different options for the detox program. All right, there's our essential detox, which has the fruit and vegetable concentrates in capsules, and then we've got our complete smoothies. All right, and you get the ebook as well. So that's the essential detox, and then we have our premium detox, which is the only difference there is the berry capsules that are in there. So the berry capsules are great for hair, skin and nails, and also great for anyone who is exercising or training hard. So just to give you a little bit of information, because I didn't touch on that earlier, you know, what these capsules are. So they're finest quality fruits and vegetables put into a vegan capsule. The water and the sugar is eliminated, and it's turned into a powder and put into a capsule. So it's tested stringently for anything nasty in it. There's no herbicides, there's no pesticides, no fertilizers, no GMOs. The produce is all vine ripened. It's dried under low temperature, so the nutrients aren't destroyed. So everything remains intact in that, and all the goodness that you get from fruits and vegetables. So, and it's all, like I said, fully researched and clinically proven. So breaking it down into a daily cost, all right, and we like to break it down into a daily cost because we like getting you to compare it to something that you would spend on a daily basis. And many people would easily spend money on a cup of coffee a day, or, you know, a takeaway a week, or, you know, a couple of bottles of wine a week. So it's just about replacing those unhealthy costs and putting it towards something that's going to serve your health. So you're only looking at, you know, essential detox, you know, a cup of coffee a day, $4.30. It is in Australian dollars for us here in the New Zealand market. That's going to change very, very soon. But for now, it's because it gets shipped to us from Australia. It is in Australian dollars. So $4.30 a day for the essential detox, or $5.50 Australian per day for the premium detox. And kids eat free. So this is an awesome part about the Juice Plus company, which I love and what I'm really passionate about, because as Lisa mentioned, her son gets the Juice Plus products for free. So they have this amazing program called the Children's Health Study, and where any adult takes the Juice Plus products, they can sponsor a child between the ages of 4 and 17 years of age, and that child can receive the product for free as long as you're taking it for a maximum of 4 years. So every 4 months when Lisa gets her Juice Plus product, she gets the free soft chews for her son. And it's some amazing results coming back from that study to show that kids are eating better, they're craving more fruits and vegetables, they're drinking more water, they're eating less fast food and drinking less soft drinks, and actually doing better in school because our brain needs good nutrition to be able to function at its best. So yes, some awesome results coming back from that. So what the company does is they the products are a 4-month shipment. So as I showed you back in that earlier slide, that your blood cells have a 4-month lifespan. So it's all based on science and the turnover of blood. So again, it's not a quick fix. It's not about getting healthy in only 24 days or even 4 months, okay? So it takes that 365 days for 95% of your cells in your body to completely turn over. So like I said, good health doesn't happen overnight. These products are going to give you the support in helping you to detoxify your body through the 24 days, but they're going to help give you that support after you've finished the meal program as well. So, if perhaps you're looking at, you're just interested in perhaps just trying the Juice Plus products, that may also just be an option for you, all right? And that option is a little bit cheaper as well. So I want you to know that there are 2 options. There are the options to do the meal program if you want to with the Juice Plus products, or you can just do the Juice Plus products on their own. So you're looking at, just for the fruit and vegetable concentrate, you're looking at $69.25 Australian per month, or for the premium capsules, all 3, you're looking at 116 Australian dollars per month. So I have many clients who have done the DCN program and are taking Juice Plus as well, and I have many clients who are just taking Juice Plus and getting great benefits to their health. So just bear in mind, shipping is just added to that first installment if you're going to do the products. So that the company ship you the entire 4-month supply, and then they let you pay it off in monthly installments, which is awesome. So one last thing I want to say to you, and I've given you a lot of information in this session, is whether or not you choose to try, the Juice Plus products or do the Detox, Cleanse, Nourish program, I only ask that you take on board the information about researching what you put into your body. It's really, really important. Don't fall for the BS hype, the short-term fixes and the fad diets, that they work in the short term, but in the long term they don't work and they don't serve your health. So always go for whole food, always go for real food, and always make a lifestyle change for your health. So, if you want to get started, you've got 2 options. If you think the products sound amazing and you'd love to give them a try, or you think the program and the products sound amazing, you'd love to give them a go, then just go back to the person that invited you to this or has shared this recording with you and just get some more information and just do your research. I thoroughly recommend that. So I'm just going to stop the recording.